Hey, Sajan here. I have been in the online business space since 2009. Over the years, I have tried just about everything: freelancing, affiliate marketing, coaching, and of course, launching digital products. And let me tell you something I have learned the hard way. Most people don't fail online because they are lazy or because they are not smart enough. They fail because they can't handle delayed gratification. Think about it like this: if you open a restaurant or a store offline, you would expect to put in months, maybe even years before you see real profits, right? Nobody opens a coffee shop and thinks, I will be a millionaire in 30 days. But online, unfortunately, people expect overnight success. They don't see results right away, so they quit. The truth is, building a business online takes the same fundamentals as offline. You have got to be consistent even when things feel slow. You have got to learn new skills like marketing, copywriting, design, whatever your business model needs. And most importantly, you have got to have patience because results compound over time. Now, here is the good news: online business is still much easier and much cheaper than offline. Why? Because the entire world is your market. You don't need a shop. You don't need to rent a space. You don't need thousands of dollars to get started. And once you have built something, the scalability is insane. You can create one digital product and sell it to someone in the US, the UK, India, or Australia, all while you are asleep. How awesome is that, right? That is something you could never pull off with a traditional brick and mortar store, right? So, in this video, I want to walk you through three realistic online businesses you can start in 2025 and beyond if you are a beginner. Not hype, not get rich quick, just real business models that actually work if you treat them like a real business. And if you want to see the exact system I use to launch digital products without tech headaches and without wasting months creating everything from scratch, I have put together a free masterclass. You will find the link in the description. All right, let's start with the first model, that is service based businesses. Now, if you are a complete beginner and you need money quickly, this is hands down the fastest way to get started online. Why? Because you are basically trading time and your skill directly for money. Here is what that might look like in 2025. You could be editing YouTube videos or TikTok clips for creators. That is one thing that you can do as a service based business. Or taking a long podcast and repurpose them into short form content. There are so many podcasters out there. They either don't have the time or don't have the skill to do it. So you can do it for a fee. Third, you might be writing emails or sales copies for coaches and consultant and small business owners. Okay. And next, you can manage someone's social media accounts like Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or TikTok account. They don't have time to manage it, right? Or even just helping out as a virtual assistant, handling things like scheduling, data entry, or email management, etc. Now, I can already hear what some of you are thinking. But Sajan, I don't have any of those skills. And here is the truth: you don't need to be the best in the world. You just need to be a little bit better than the person willing to pay you. Think about it. If a busy business owner doesn't know how to edit a YouTube video and you can do it at a basic level, you are already valuable to them. And the good news is you can learn most of these skills for free on YouTube. Spend a couple of weeks watching tutorials, practice a little bit here and there, and you will be good enough to get started. Now, you may ask, okay, the idea sounds good, but where do I actually find clients? Right? That is the question most beginners have. And yeah, you can go to Fiverr or Upwork. Plenty of people start from there. But honestly, the best opportunities usually come from communities like Facebook groups, school communities, or LinkedIn. I see this all the time. Creators and business owners are constantly looking for help inside these spaces. And the ones who actually get hired aren't the people blasting cold DMs. They are the ones who show their work. For example, instead of just messaging me, someone might actually take one of my clips, re edit it, post it on Facebook, and tag me, or even email to me directly. And guess what? That gets my attention way more than another random DM on Facebook. So if you want to stand out, don't just ask for work, show what you can do. That is what makes the difference. Here is the simple roadmap if you want to go this route. Step 1, pick one skill that interests you. Don't try to learn everything at once. Step 2, instead of just crying for work, focus on adding as much as you can do to your portfolio. Because here is the truth. As I mentioned, serious people don't care about your DMs or your pitches. They just want to see what you are capable of. Now, you might think, but Sajan, I'm a beginner. I don't have anything to show yet. No worries. Everyone starts from scratch. I remember when I started my coaching business, I actually coached many people for free. And that helped me in two ways. First, I was able to add those projects to my portfolio. And second, I improved my skills way faster because I was practicing with real people. You can do the exact same thing, offer to do some work for free in the beginning. For example, edit a video, design some graphics, write an email sequence, whatever your skill is. That way, you have got real samples you can show. And once you have got a portfolio, clients will start taking you seriously. Step 3, price yourself 30 to 50% below market rate at the beginning, because your goal is not to make six figures overnight, right? Your goal is to build your portfolio and get real experience. Step 4, once you have done, I would say 10 to 20 projects, you can raise your rates. That's how you go from charging $50 a project to $500 a project. Now, let's be real. The biggest challenge here is not learning the skill. The biggest challenge is consistently finding clients. And that means you have got to get comfortable with two things. One, networking, like sending DMs, sending emails, building relationship with your potential clients. Number two, content marketing, posting your work on social media so people can find you. The startup cost for this model is almost nothing, maybe 100 or $200 for a software like Canva or other video editing tools. And if you are consistent, you can realistically make your first $1,000 in 3 to 6 months. The downside, it is not super scalable because you are still trading time for money, right? But if you need fast cash flow, this is the great place to start. Cool. Now we have already talked about the first business model. Let us move on to the second one, that is digital products. And this is my top number one recommendation. So, what do I mean when I say digital products? Basically, it is anything people can buy and download or access online. It could be an ebook, a course, templates, membership, even a done for you toolkit. And here is the beauty, you create it once and then you can sell it again and again. There is no shipping, no packaging, no warehouse full of boxes. It is pure profit because your cost don't really change whether you sell 10 copies or 1000 copies. Now compare that to physical products. If you are selling, let's say for example, t-shirts, you have got to worry about the sizes, stock, shipping delays, returns, and all those hassles. But with digital products, if somebody buys your ebook at 3 a.m. in New York or at 10 p.m. in Sydney, they get it instantly, no extra work for you. That is what makes digital products so powerful in 2025 and beyond. Why digital products work so well? There are a few reasons I think this is the best model for beginners. First, the startup cost is really low. You don't need $5,000 or $10,000 to get going. Realistically, you can start with just a couple $100 for domain, website, maybe some software. Second, it is scalable. Unlike the first business model that we discussed, that is freelancing, your income is not tied to your hours. You can sell the same product to hundreds of people at once. Third, your audience is global. You are not stuck serving just your local town or city. The entire world is your market. And finally, selling digital products builds authority. Even if you are not the world's top expert, when you create and sell something, people start seeing you as someone who knows what they are talking about. Now, here is the problem most beginners run into. They say, but I don't know what product to make. I don't want to spend months writing a 200-page ebook or filming a massive course. And I get it. That is where PLR and AI come in. PLR, that is the shortcut. Let me explain this real quick. PLR stands for private label rights. Let me give you a simple example. Think of it like this. Imagine walking into a bookstore, you see a beautiful book already written, and the shop owner tell you, hey, you can buy this book, put your name on the cover, make some edits and resell it as your own. That is exactly how PLR works. It is done for you content, ebooks, workbooks, video courses that you purchase once, and then you have the rights to rebrand it. You can edit it and sell it under your name. Instead of sitting there for 3 months writing that ebook from scratch, you could have it ready in a week. That is why private label rights, aka PLR, is such a huge shortcut, especially for beginners. And now combined with PLR with AI, that is where it gets really fun. Because one of the biggest downsides of PLR is that lots of people buy the same content, right? If you just copy and paste it, it feels generic. But AI completely fixes that. With AI tools like ChatGPT, you can take that ebook and write the chapters so they sound more natural, sounds more like you. Or you can add some new chapters. You can delete the existing ones and you can add more new chapters to the ebook. And you can also expand new ideas, and you can even take that ebook, turn that ebook into a video course. With the help of AI like ChatGPT, you can do it easily. So you are not starting from scratch, but You are not publishing something boring either. You are taking ready made content and with the help of AI, you make it unique. How long does it take? If you are starting from scratch, I would say 3 to 6 months. That is enough time to learn the basics, launch your first digital product, and get your first customers. Now, if you already have an audience, you can do it way faster. I have seen people hit $1,000 in a week because they already had followers who trusted them. And when it comes to startup cost, it is really low, maybe $100 to $300 maximum for your domain and a website and a very good PLR package to get you started. And the scalability, unlimited. I have seen people take one digital product, add a funnel, and grow it into six figures. Now let's discuss why this model is my number one pick. I have done all three business models I am talking about today. Freelancing gave me money but no freedom. I was still tied to client deadlines. Content creation gave me reach, but it took years to see consistent income. Digital products gave me both income and freedom. That is why, if I had to start all over again today, I would start here. And with PLR and AI in 2025, there is no excuse. You don't need to be a professional writer, you don't need to be a graphic designer, and you don't need to spend months creating content. You just need to take action. Now, let's move on to the third business model, that is content creation. This is one of my personal favorite long time play, but I want to be honest with you right up front. It is also the slowest to start. So, what do I mean by content creation? It is basically building an audience around your expertise, your story, or your personality. That could be on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or even Twitter. And then you monetize that audience through things like ad revenue, brand deals and sponsorship, affiliate marketing, and of course, selling your own digital products. Now, here is the thing most gurus won't tell you: content creation is a grind in the beginning. For example, you will put out your videos and they might get only 10 views. You will post on TikTok and it might flop. And it feels like nobody is watching. And that is normal. Everyone goes through this stage. But if you are consistent and if you learn how to improve your content each week, it can become one of the most powerful business models out there. Because once a piece of content hits, it can keep working for you forever. One YouTube video can bring you views, leads, and sales for years. Each platform has its own strength. Let's say YouTube. YouTube is best for deep teaching and connection. It is also the best for selling high ticket products because people spend more time with you. TikTok and Instagram are best for fast growing and going viral. Twitter and LinkedIn are best if you are more of a writer than a video person. And the beauty is you can repurpose. For example, one YouTube video can become 5 YouTube shorts, 10 tweets, and an Instagram carousel. If you want to start content creation in 2025, here is my advice. Pick one main platform. Don't try to do everything at once. If you love video, start with YouTube. If you like short form contents, start with TikTok or YouTube Shorts. And commit to 6 to 12 months. Don't expect money right away. This is a long game. And focus on learning. Each video you make should teach you something: better scripting, better thumbnails, better delivery, and also build a product alongside your content. Don't just create content for the sake of it. Create content that naturally leads into your digital product. Because here is the truth: content without a product is just a hobby, but content with product behind it, that is a business. So, How long does it take? For ad revenue, usually 6 to 12 months before you monetized. For sponsorship, maybe 6 to 8 months once you have a small but engaged audience. For affiliate marketing, it can be quicker if you pick the right niche. The startup cost, basically zero if you have a phone. Maybe 100 to 500 or $1,000 maximum if you want a decent mic and a camera. And the ceiling is huge. There are creators making millions from content alone. But again, it is not overnight, it is consistency plus patience. All right, so let's bring this all together. We talked about three different online business models for 2025. Number one, service model, the fastest way to make cash, but limited because you are still trading your time. Number two, digital products, my number one recommendation because it gives you freedom, scalability, and leverage. And the third one, content creation, the long game where you build an audience that fuels everything else. Now, here is the big takeaway I want you to leave with. Whichever one of these you choose, you have got to treat it like real business, not a side hustle lottery ticket, not a get rich quick scheme, a real business. That means patience. That means consistency. That means being willing to learn new skills and push through the slow seasons. And if you do that, the opportunities online are so much bigger than anything offline. Because remember, in an offline business, your market is your local city. But with an online business, the whole world is your market. One product, one idea. And you can sell it to someone in New York, someone in London, someone in Sydney, all in the same day, all while you are asleep. That is the power of internet. And if you want me to walk you step by step through how to do this the smart way, especially with the digital products, I have put together a free masterclass. It is called The Blueprint to Launch, Grow, and Scale a Profitable Digital Product Business Without Tech Hassles. Inside, I will show you exactly how to go from zero to launching your first product to building a system that can generate consistent income month after month. The link is in the description below. So, if you are serious about starting an online business in 2025, click that link, watch the training, and let's make this year the one where you finally take control of your future. Because if you stick with it, if you play the long game, a year from now, you will look back and thank yourself for starting today. All right. If you are committed and serious about building your online business, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss future videos like this. And I will see you inside the masterclass.